We're going to do an insight video today, and like I've been talking over the last few months, this sense of like oneness and wholeness and source. I've been talking about illumination. I've been talking about source energy and how we access this. And when we're in this frequency, when we're in this vibration, all is aligned, all is harmony, all is integrated, and it's source is such an important aspect of the awareness and the shift in awareness and the shift in consciousness that's coming for many of us as beings at the moment. Yeah, source is the creation and the manifestation of all realities and all dimensions. And this time is about coming back to that. It's about coming back into source energy and the understanding of source energy and what it does and how it creates and how it manifests, how it connects and how it aligns with the universal laws, how it connects and aligns with all beings of infinite wisdom, light, energy, understanding, how all reality is this one vibration, this one frequency. And this is why I've been talking a lot about the eternal moment, and I've been talking about the higher self, and I've been talking about like the different states of consciousness. I've been talking about diamond consciousness, which is a union, and the union again is about coming back to source. Everything is about source, and the more that we can sort of align ourselves to this energy, this vibration, this frequency, because the source is again the universal law of oneness, of vibration and frequency. All three of those sort of universal laws are source, the reflection of source energy. Source energy is everything. It's all vibrations, all frequencies, all consciousness. Everything is source, and this is what we're all born from, and this is what we all return to. And this is where again the universal law of perpetual transmutation comes into play, because it tells us and it teaches us the wisdom that all things are vibrations, all things are frequencies, all energy is always changing. And again, when we start opening up to this expansive consciousness of source energy, we understand that we are source, and from source we create and we manifest. This is the miracle of alchemy. This is the miracle of creation. This is the miracle of manifestation. And when we awaken and align our consciousness and our energy, and we then this is again where I talk about the universal law of correspondence. And this is why I feel it's, as it works with vibration, the universal law of vibration, it works with perpetual transmutation, it works with the universal law of oneness, it works with the universal law of attraction, it works with the universal law of inspired action, it works with the universal law of rhythm. It works with all, this is why all these universal laws are so important as spiritual beings to understand them, because they're again a direct example of a direct example of the universal source, a direct example of source energy, source vibration, source frequency. And what it does is it allows us to understand that when we're in that energy, we are vibrating in the eternal moment. These are all these things that I've been talking about, and this is what source energy brings, and source consciousness. It brings everything into harmony, and it also shows you through like the universal law of oneness, which is a direct vibration frequency of source creation, source like energy, that all things are interconnected, all things are part of the same wholeness. And this is what I've been talking about over the last couple of days. I read something yesterday, and there was they were talking about something, I don't know, a council or something, or 9-dimensional shift, and they were talking about wholeness. And the collective is about that, the collective consciousness. And collective means all beings, all things, all realities work as one. And this is when we start to realize that, we start to see that we're all source energy, and we're all vibrating as source energy. And when we start to understand that, then we can have a conscious shift where we start to all access our source energy, and we all start to create and manifest through like that vibration. It also connects to the higher self, and the higher self is this this medium that allows us to access the oneness vibration, and also allows us to get to have the wisdom and the understanding to access this source energy, to live in that vibration, live in that frequency. And this is what this time's at. And when I talk about this, I'm not just talking about this as a theoretical thing. For me, it's something that I'm starting to consciously shift to, and it's exciting. It's so exciting when I think about source and I think about the energy. I feel alive, I feel vibrant, I feel excited about, and joyful about what's coming, and what vibrations coming. And it's such a shift in consciousness and a shift in awareness. We've always been aware of source, we've always been aware of vibrations and frequencies, and the spiritual, or not even spiritual, but vibrations, energy and light, and that all things are energy. All things like are created have a vibration, a frequency. For many in many spiritual insights and awareness, it's been going on for a long time. But the difference in the shift is we have access to it now, and that's the shift in consciousness, that's the shift in awareness, and that's the shift in the energy frequencies and vibrations that have started to manifest and started to create for us as beings now. And it's about us accessing them, living in that vibration, living in that eternal moment, living in that eternal frequency, which is source. And this all comes back, and it brings everything together, the oneness, the universal laws, and all of that is a reflection of source light and source creation. And this is why I feel like I need to be talking about this more and more. And this is why I've been talking about the like Lord Lanto, because that vibration, the second ray of wisdom, like the gold ray of wisdom, or the yellow ray of wisdom, and the illumination is a doorway. It opens up a doorway to source energy, and we start to then get close to our true essence, our true nature, which is source. And this is what this time's about. And I keep talking about source light creation, source manifestation, source energy. I'm talking about it because it's everything. It's all things. It's all creation. It's all vibrations. It's all frequencies. And at the end of the day is, we need to start to live in that vibration. And when we live in that vibration, then we become aligned and we become awakened. And this is where the ascension process comes in, where we ascend and we become aligned and we become part of source energy again, and we connect to the oneness vibration, we connect to all dimensions, realities, and we know that it's just one frequency. But we also know when we're source energy and the universal law of correspondence, what we do is we vibrate from source energy. And when we vibrate from source energy, from the inner sort of reality, which is the doorway into source energy, and which is the doorway into creation, manifestation, it connects to the universal law of attraction as well. And it tells us that we are vibrating with source. And when we're vibrating with source, we create and manifest, and we create from a higher insight, higher wisdom, higher intention, higher understanding. And when we do that, because we're aligned with our true nature, and when we're aligned with our true nature, we create a reality of harmony, we create a reality of peace. But we're also in the eternal moment, and then the external world of the 3D reality is not impacting us, because we are aligned, we're in harmony with our source energy, and we're creating and manifesting a spiritual vision for ourselves and for the planet. And we're doing it externally because we're coming from source, and source only creates and manifests harmony. It creates higher wisdom, it creates understanding, it creates insight, intention and actions from a higher source, which is what we're born from. And that's the higher consciousness, that's the higher awareness that the rest of a lot of different sort of dimensions and realities know and exist and vibrate with. And this is again the universal law of oneness, and it's rippling out, and it's vibrating and it's changing. So source also brings us the understanding that as source energy and all beings of source energy, that we vibrate as one. And it brings us the understanding, the wisdom, that if we align as a collective on this planet, we can shift and change reality, and we can shift and change reality for a higher spiritual vision on this planet. And this is what this age is about, and this is what happened at Atlantis, this is what happened in Lemuria, source was the key, and source is the key again now. And this is what's happening now for many of us as beings. We're awakening to it. You know, you'll feel a shift in yourself where you feel there's a higher vibration, a higher frequency. You'll feel a light and energy, like it, and the energy is like a power. It's like it's awakening to an energy that you know, a power that you actually can shift and change. You can create reality. You can manifest it. And again, this is the universal law of perpetual transformation. Understanding energy, understanding vibration and frequency, and the source energy teaches us, but also the oneness vibration teaches us this, that you know, we can create and manifest. Well, how it's sort of how it's been impressed on me and how it feels on me is, like I've been saying, I've been walking with the center and the third eye. They're both connected to, like, the center is connected to source and the universal law of correspondence, and then the third eye is about the vision. It's about visioning. It's about sort of creating, manifesting, and it's also, source is very much around when we awaken to source. That what we do is we Mum, 1 second. Sorry about that, I had a telephone call. When we awaken to source, we start to realise and understand that we create and we manifest, and what we do is and when we come together, we create and manifest this new vision of like a new earth. But it's the new earth is the consciousness, the understanding, the wisdom that we can manifest and create from source, and that we create from this place where we create new vibrations, new frequencies that align, but they also align with the wisdom and the ancient wisdom and the age-old wisdom of these universal laws and these spiritual sort of insights, and how we align with these infinite realities and dimensions. And this is all source and the oneness creation, oneness vibration and creation. That's the insights.